Even if 80% of the liver is damaged, there are no noticeable symptoms. That's why it's important to have a regular health checkups and maintain a balanced diet. Today, I will show you liver. The food I eat travels down the esophagus through the stomach, duodenum, and small intestine, where nutrients are absorbed, and then it moves down to the large intestine. This red part here is the liver. The liver is located just beside the diaphragm. It is the largest organ in our body, weighing about 1.5 to 2 kilograms. It's also called the second heart. The liver plays a significant role in the digestion process. For large food particles to be broken down into nutrients that can be absorbed by our body, they must pass through small cellular walls. Since the food particles are too big to be absorbed as they are, they go through a process of breaking down called digestion. Understanding this helps to better grasp the liver's function. Watch this video to the end. Carbohydrates, proteins, and fats enter the mouth and travel down the esophagus to the stomach. In the mouth, carbohydrates are broken down in the first stage of digestion. And when they reach the stomach, an enzyme called pepsin breaks down proteins. So carbohydrates and proteins are digested. But who breaks down fats? In the duodenum, where the stomach contents enter the small intestine, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are broken down further. And what helps with this breakdown is the liver. The liver produces bile acids, also known as bile, which are stored in the gallbladder, the green part beneath the liver. When fats come down, the bile is released, saying, "I'm going to break down the fats." And it travels through the pancreas. The pancreas is located behind the stomach. When bile reaches the pancreas, it communicates with it, saying, "Hey, pancreas, I'm about to break down fats. Would you like to come along?" The pancreas responds, "Great, I've already made the enzymes to break down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats." Bile says, "I can only break down fats, but you've made something for all three?" Then bile and pancreatic enzymes work together to enter the duodenum. In the duodenum, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are further broken down. They then move to small intestine, where these substances are broken down into smaller forms, glucose and amino acids. Through the villi in the small intestine, water-soluble substances like glucose and amino acids pass through the liver before reaching the heart. Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, along with the fats, go directly to the heart through the lymphatic system. Before reaching the heart, the water-soluble and fat-soluble nutrients meet in the liver. The heart then pumps them throughout the body. The liver does many things, such as producing, breaking down, metabolizing, and storing nutrition. First, bile acid production. The liver produces bile acids. It also produces a lot of cholesterol, which is used as a raw material for bile acid production. After detoxifying various toxins, the liver gathers the remaining substances into bile acids. When red blood cells reach around 120 days old, they die. Their red color fades and turn yellowish. This is called bilirubin, and the liver collects it into the bile acid. Bile acids is very bitter and is stored in the gallbladder. When fats arrive in the digestive tract, as mentioned earlier, the bile is released to help break down the fats. This is a crucial function of the liver. Second, albumin. Albumin is a type of protein found in blood plasma that dissolves in water and circulates in the blood. As I mentioned, nutrients are absorbed in the small intestine, and they need to be transported to the liver. Albumin binds to these nutrients and carries them to the liver, acting like the body's delivery service. After 120 days, red blood cells break down, and the leftover product is bilirubin. Albumin carries this bilirubin to the liver. When it's processed into bile acid, albumin is only produced in the liver, making it a very important function. Third, Our liver produces glucose and stores blood. When you eat rice, they provide energy for your body, right? After using this energy, a portion of it is stored. What if you get hungry? To prepare for times of hunger, glycogen is stored. If you do get hungry, glucose is related to provide energy. Ideally, excess carbohydrates would be excreted as waste, but instead, they are stored as a fat. If this excess fat accumulates in the liver, it results in fatty liver. If it accumulates in the body, it leads to overall body fat. The liver also plays a role in storing energy. Its reddish color is due to its well-developed blood vessels, which store a certain amount of blood. In case of a severe bleeding, this stored blood can be released. Fourth, detoxification. When you drink alcohol, it enters the liver, causing inflammation and other harmful effects. The liver detoxifies alcohol. If you accidentally consume dish soap without rinsing it properly, the liver detoxifies those chemicals as well. The same goes for taking too many medications. The liver helps to detoxify those substances too. Number 5, bacteria destruction. As nutrients are absorbed through the small intestine, the liver screens them before sending them to the heart, checking for harmful bacteria. If any are found, the liver detoxifies them. The liver performs over 500 functions. If it stops properly releasing bile acids, symptoms such as jaundice, nosebleeds, and other issues can occur. The liver has an excellent ability to regenerate. Even if part of the liver is removed, it can grow back to its original size. Even if 80% of the liver is damaged, there are no noticeable symptoms. This is because the outer layer of the liver has some nerve cells, but there are none inside. So when the liver is struggling, you won't feel it. But if symptoms appear, it means the liver is already in bad shape. That's why it's important to have a regular health checkups and maintain a balanced diet. Atomy, rhodiola, and milk thistle are health supplements. What is milk thistle? It is a plant from the thistle family, and its roots and seeds are rich in silymarin. Silymarin helps regenerate liver cells. It works by promoting the production of proteins that restore damaged liver cells and eliminating ROS, reactive oxygen species, offering antioxidant benefits. It helps the liver regain its health. That's the role of silymarin. They conducted a blood test with the silymarin for people with high levels of 𝐤𝐢𝐯 and GPT enzymes found in the liver. They took silymarin, and after the test, the levels decreased significantly. 𝐤𝐢𝐯 and GPT, also known as AST and ALT, are enzymes inside the liver. If the liver is damaged or injured, these enzymes leak into the bloodstream. Normally, the levels should be below 40. But if they rise to around 1,000, it indicates significant liver damage. These enzymes no longer stay in the liver, but float in the bloodstream. And 𝐤𝐢𝐯 and GPT are used as indicators of liver health. Rhodiola grows in high mountains in northern regions, often between rocks. It's also called stone crop. Rhodiola helps reduce stress. Rosavin, an active compound, helps relieve stress-related fatigue, promotes mental stability, prevents depression, and enhances brain function. Studies have shown that it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. Atomy's milk thistle contain 130 mg of silymarin, 5 mg of rosavin, and B vitamins. The liver loves B vitamins, which help with the fatigue recovery. It contains 1 mg of vitamin B1, which is 83% of the daily recommended intake. 1.2 mg of vitamin B2, providing 86% of the daily intake. 1.3 mg of vitamin B6, which is 87% of the recommended amount, and 4.1 mg of pantothenic acid, giving 82% of the daily intake. As additional ingredients, it includes broccoli, which is rich in vitamin C and helps with the fatigue recovery. There's also turmeric, which provides antioxidant benefits, and cordyceps, which in winter in caterpillar, but after eating certain foods turns into a plant in the summer. It also contains inositol, an important component of nerve and muscle cells. Niacin B3 helps regenerate energy and supports fatigue recovery. BCAA helps reduce muscle loss, and choline promotes bile circulation and helps detoxify the liver. Atomy milk thistle has a variety of beneficial ingredients. Each bottle contains a 2-month supply, 120 tablets with 2 tablets per day, shaped like a liver. Take one in the morning and one in the evening. It's hard to address liver issues once they become serious. It's better to get help and take care of it regularly. Thank you so much. Hey, hey, hey.